Hey guys, back at it. This is day 116 in my 1 year daily diary challenge. I have set out to do this 1 year challenge just to post my daily diaries on a large platform so I can keep record of them and share my experiences just in case anybody else finds value in them. I appreciate you guys for being here. So let's get into it. Day 116. So today, again, the kids are out of school, so we're kind of on a lazy schedule. Everybody's sleeping in, kind of taking a chill morning. Today is a chiropractor day, so we're going to, have the early part of the day to just do whatever we need to do and then get to the chiropractor later. So I decided to take some things back to Costco that I had over purchased for my huge large pop-up that happened and purchase some things with that refund that I needed for the Halloween party coming up this weekend. So I did that, and on my errands in the morning, I picked up a fog machine for the party. So I was really, really excited because I've never used a fog machine before. So let me just go back. I went to Costco. I returned my things. Now, I woke up and I did my meditation and I got myself in a better space. I have done a lot of just calming, cord cutting, calling my power back to me. Whenever I feel the need over the last couple of days, I have just done those few exercises. And I've been feeling really energized and really great, but also still sad at the same time. And it's normal to grieve the loss of something, and especially something that's occupied so much time in your life and so much valuable space. So while I was going to Costco, I noticed that and I feel these very deeply, my heart chakra and my solar plexus chakra were just very, very powerfully activated, or just, I identified the feeling of them. And I kind of was having a lot of emotions, and I was doing a lot of deep breathing and breath work throughout the morning while I was out. And I did feel like being out in the world space and being around other people other than my kids and my family. I was feeling this loss a little bit differently. Just as I go about my day, I notice, I'm not connecting in the morning. I'm not connecting in the afternoon. I'm not getting on a phone call or having a person there with me to hold me or physically give me that comfort. So it was very interesting to go about my errands, going to Costco, returning the things. And then also just going and doing the chiropractor and doing all the things throughout the day that my body was feeling a certain way, and I was trying to tune into it and trying to breathe through it. And I did tell my daughter, I was like, hey, just let you know, this is why I'm breathing out loud and making these large sighs, and I'm just trying to release this energy, this, so it doesn't build and I don't hold on to it. But all throughout the day, the chiropractor was great. We had another session with the new chiropractor, and I was having some TMJ stuff. So my jaw was popping every time I yawned, and it was on the side of my right side where I had, my foot on the brake, and most of the pain was coming from. And so he said it could be a correlation to the accident, and he gave me an adjustment for that, and it felt so much better. So I have been appreciative of the chiropractor and physically getting my body back into shape. It's kind of like working through this pain of the accident. And my daughter has been having a lot of headaches, so it's been very helpful for her as well. It's also been a good time for us to get, some alone time and hang out together. which I'm always very, very happy to do. So got the fog machine earlier in the day, but didn't actually play with it until later on after we got home from the chiropractor. We had a plan of going to my son's school fall festival, but he was not feeling it. A lot of his friends weren't going, so he didn't want to go, and that was fine. So I turned on the fog machine, and it had so much fog. I had the front door open, and it kind of came into the house, and I had to immediately shut the door because it was so much smoke that I felt like the alarm was going to go off. But it was really cool. So I'm going to see if I cannot get the remote to work just because it was used, and it might just be something where they didn't tell me like, oh, the remote stopped working, but we're going to give it to you anyway kind of thing. The machine works, and that's really cool. So we got everything ready for that, and it's just been a day of kind of reset. I've been getting through all my coffee stuff from the weekends, the big pop-up weekend, and resetting it for a pop-up I have on Friday, and then getting ready to put everything away for a couple of weeks. I do have more pop-ups coming up, and they're on a smaller scale, so I will not need my big brewer and whatnot. It's also just needing to clean up for the party. So throughout the day, I just have realized that I've had a lot of time, and I've needed to focus that time on something else. And so it's been a lot of awareness on how am I going to use all this extra time to benefit me? How am I going to use all this extra time to create something new? All the time that I was investing in my love is now free, is now available for me to use to do something great. And what am I going to use that time for? So it's been a lot of me just connecting with myself, trying to figure out what exactly I need to focus on and create with this new space and time. Of course, I mean, I've been a lot emotional. There's been a lot of feelings and pain and loss, and I've just been working through it on a normal plane. And then I've been doing, like I said, a lot of meditation, a lot of cord cutting, a lot of bringing my power back to me. I'm not trying to just brush it off as if it never happened, but I'm also trying to be in a new space, because before I would have heavily leaned into the loss, and I would have lost myself in the grief. And I'm definitely trying not to do that, because it's not beneficial to me, and it's not beneficial to the kids, for me to be that way. So, I mean, that was the basics of the day. It was just a lot of errands, a lot of getting ready for different things, but then also identifying and working through this extra space and grief and physical pain that I was feeling in specific areas. So I'm definitely, when we all wrapped up and went to bed, did some self-Reiki, tried to focus on those spots, and standing firm in my decision, standing firm in that I know I do not need to reach back out just to check in, just to make sure that he's doing okay, and just to check in that he's healing or he is feeling a certain way. I feel like if it's meant to be, it will come back. That we definitely came to a space where we needed the space between us to figure out what was going on. So, I mean, we're just moving through and doing the best we can. And I thank you guys so much for being here. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, all the things. But I'm just thankful that you're here and that you're sharing in this process with me. I love you guys. Have a fabulously amazing, awesome super spectacular day, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.